Welcome to Chai and Chat on the Sis Podcast, where we discuss what it's like being women in Western society. Pour yourself a cup of chai and tune in to the conversations. Hey y'all, Assalamu alaikum. This is Sister Hoff. And guess who's here with me?
Hello.
Right, that's Mia. And her baby, who is so cute, and she's being so respectful and sleeping. So, for now, if you hear us little noises, it might be her. Or if suddenly we stop and then we start talking mid-sentence, it means we had to pause.
It's like holding a grenade. You never know when it's going to go off.
Yeah, exactly. So, speaking of children and the next generation, today, Mia, you had actually mentioned this before, new age trauma.
You traumatized me when you deleted your Facebook.
Yeah.
And I had one less friend.
I had somebody who was so hurt about that. And this was 2019. And they were like, I miss your likes on my Facebook post. That is literally the text message I received. I was like, what?
Privilege.
Or, this has happened more than once. Two different women have come to me and told me, I'm so hurt right now by this girl. And this is so petty. And this is so, I thought we were closer friends like we talk about. They unfollowed me on Instagram. And I'm like, okay.
I think I'm too old because the Instagram, I don't know. I have one.
Old people on Instagram.
I can't roll with it.
I used to Instagram it up. I like Instagram. That's why it took me so long to delete it. I just found myself scrolling too much. I was like, I'm done.
I don't know. I have Instagram. I can't get the hang of it. I'm too old. I'm too elderly.
She said she acts like she's 90 or something. Dude, there's 70-year-olds on Instagram who are killing it. But anyway, Mia's just a little old school on something. It's like a granny. We grannies in these bodies.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they were like, this girl unfollowed me. And I'm like, but you don't know why she unfollowed you. Did she delete her Instagram? Or they were so hurt. One girl, she just it was this is two different girls and within the same week. And they had no association with each other. They're just two different people, two different circumstances, but coming to me, and these are Gen Z, and coming to me and just they were so they were genuinely hurt though. They were so hurt. Fia's laughing over here. They were so hurt by that. And it turned into a whole long conversation and me just being like, well, for all you know, maybe she shares her Instagram. Maybe her mom got on her Instagram. Maybe it was an accident, or maybe she just has content that she wants to share that she doesn't feel you would appreciate.
Or maybe she just doesn't like you.
Or she doesn't want you to judge her. I'm not saying that, you're necessarily somebody who does judge, but you don't know if somebody perceives you as that way either, though. You don't know how someone perceives you. One person confronted them, and the person was like, oh, no, this was different. The same person confronted somebody for not inviting them to something with their other friends. I thought we were good friends.
Tacky.
And she confronted the other person, and the other person was like, well, you put her on the spot. So she was straight up honest and was like, but we're not that close of friends. And then she was more hurt, and I'm just like, you should have never asked.
Yeah.
Just don't ask. I could get excluded from so many things, especially because I'm an auntie in the community. Not every girl is going to invite me to some stuff, especially when they know I'm friends with their mom.
I hope people don't invite me to things because I don't like to leave my house. I'll make up excuses to not go.
This is a millennial problem. We have
somebody was trying to come over the other day. They were like, oh, we're in the area. Can we stop by? I was like, oh, I'm sick.
Oh my
please
God.
Leave me alone to my solitude. I've become one of those people now.
Really? I'm like, everybody come to my house. I'd rather people come to my house. I don't want to leave.
I just didn't want to people. I don't know. I was like, I don't feel like people.
I just like doing everything in my house so I can people when I want to.
Because it was it was so sudden. They're just like, oh, we're in the area. And I'm like, oh, no. I haven't prepared mentally.
Here, I'm in Georgia, y'all, in case you were wondering. Down here in this area, it's suburbs, but you have semi-rural too. So to get out of your house, it's effort. It is work. When I told somebody, they're like, oh, how far does your best friend live from your mom? I'm like, oh, 15 minutes. And they're like, what? I'm like, no, that's 15 minutes, no stoplights. That's just driving for 15 minutes straight. And they're like, what? Whereas up in the DC area, it's 15 minutes. That's how long it took me to go 2 blocks, because there's stoplight, all that kind of busy traffic. It's totally different. And people up there, they're like, oh, this is the suburbs. And I'm like, bruh, this is the metropolis. This is not the suburbs. Just because you have a neighborhood doesn't make it the suburbs. And just because you be checking on Instagram and somebody's posting their city life and it looks way different than what you live does not mean like this is suburbs here, down here.
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes.
But also, I don't like leaving my house because I got a newborn. Like, that's
true.
effort.
It's true, too.
I'll use her as an excuse. I use the baby card. I'm like, I can't go. I have a newborn.
Do you scroll YouTube much?
Not particularly. Sometimes I'll get notifications for videos I'll watch. Nah. Usually I watch murder stuff.
God. You're saving yourself by not doing the Instagram and the YouTube, really, because you have the Instagram moms and the YouTube moms. They're usually both. And they'll have a newborn, and it's really difficult, especially for moms like in your situation, to see that stuff and to just like not let it get to your head and be like, and start overthinking stuff.
See, I don't think it will, because for me, like when I gave birth to her, as soon as she came out and after I got out of my daze, which took about 5 minutes, I was like, I was like standing up out of bed, like, okay, can I go home now? And everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. Like, you just had a baby. And I'm like, yeah, but I feel fine. And I'm like walking around and stuff. And I know that's not normal. So I feel good because I have my one story.
I wouldn't say it's not normal because you don't know, everybody's birth story is different. But like, if you'd watched online, you would see all kinds of stories, and then you might be second guessing yourself and, well, mine wasn't done the right way, or how come she's got this recovery, I didn't have the recovery, how come all the weight fell off of her, like there's just this comparison that happens on stuff on social media. I mean, this is a little off topic from the trauma, but this is still trauma. Like that you're sitting there now comparing yourself to somebody else, and it goes different ways too. So like there was somebody who I had to tell them to stop. They kept sending me, there's a YouTube lady who her entire YouTube, she's an influencer, okay? Her YouTube is shaming other influencers.
But, I know somebody like that.
And the person who was sending videos, I was like, stop sending those. Because all she does is trash talk people. Like, oh, trad moms, and everybody has to compare it. We know you have a camera crew, and you've got people watching your kids while you're recording. I'm like, you don't know that.
That's not true. YouTube isn't, like, professional.
Yeah. And you don't know that. And where the heck are your kids?
I mean,
you have the time to record, which first of all, with recording for videos, it's usually double the time, the length of that video is how long they're recording for some of this stuff, for some of these people. Especially when it's a vlog where they're just talking and making nonsense. And then all the hours of editing. And I'm like, where were your kids the whole time? Why are you wasting your time shaming somebody else, like how they want to do their social media? They don't have to follow you. They don't have to post content you like, because it's not about you. Yeah. It's their social media to do what they want, and quit taking this so personally.
People get offended when they start losing likes and stuff.
Yeah. Like, oh, I only get this many likes on something. Like,
yeah. I will say though, I felt really proud because like some of the things that I got the most likes on was a picture when I posted that we bought our house. I got like over 100 likes. That's the most I've ever gotten in my life.
You got like 1,000 friends on Facebook.
I know. That's sad, isn't it? I only got like 100 likes. I've got like 1,018 friends.
Why do you have 1,000? You don't like to leave your house and you have 1,000
I know who they are. I like to see what they're doing. I like to creep.
Nosy.
I am nosy.
You are a creep. People be doing that on Instagram.
I just like to see how well they're doing.
Do you think maybe some people are hurt to be unfollowed because then they can't creep into someone's business?
Probably.
And they feel like...
That's me, especially if something really juicy is going on. And then
so somebody like blocks you or removes you.
But I
just remove followers.
I just watch from a distance. I don't ever comment. I just like to cheer people on. I'm a silent cheerleader.
I wonder if people don't notice that you can be like... There's unfollowing and then there's removing a follower. When I had Instagram, I removed any male that followed me. All males. Nobody could follow me. It was very exclusive. I would get some random ones that it would be like, Assalamu alaikum, are you looking for a husband? I'm like, what? What?
Do you look like
I don't even have my face
like
posted.
Michael B. Jordan? No? Okay, no. No, I'm not looking for a husband.
Look, I didn't have my face posted or anything like that. I never post my face on things. But it's still like, people are weird.
You're like, ooh, I like the sound of your voice.
You don't even know my voice. It's literally just a picture of the back of my head.
Ooh, I like the back of your head, girl.
Look at that hijab.
The back of your head is ridiculous. You being all selected because you got a ponytail?
Like when I
Wait, is this copyright infringement?
I don't know. When I have days that, like, sometimes I miss having the social media, I just remember that drama. And I'm just like, when I removed social media, I found out who my real friends were. because the people who actually wanted me to like share their life with them, because one time she and I had a conversation when I deleted social media. She was like, I was like, hey, how are things going? She's like, oh, that's right, you're not on my social media, you don't see what I'm doing. I'm like, because I want to have a conversation with you. So she and I have to, first of all, schedule phone calls because we're just busy. Schedule phone calls to talk, get an hour, and like it's all timed and everything to catch up. But then like that time is so much more valuable versus you have 1,000 friends on Facebook and some of them you've never seen them since we graduated high school a million years ago. And
I still like to see if they're doing well in life. Cheer them on.
And you don't like, that's not a real relationship, Mia.
Oh, I don't want it to be a real relationship. I'm just nosy.
So, yeah, okay. Everyone should start unfollowing Mia and remove her from unfriended.
How am I supposed to stalk people?
See, y'all be creeping. And there's people that just don't stop doing that though. It just gets obsessive.
I'm not that bad. I hardly am even on Facebook anymore.
Like, I'm pretty sure my brother, who's been married for 10 years, has never even updated his relationship status. It's hard to go to people and ask them to not share stuff. And it's really hard to go back.
Especially we're in a day and age of sharing everything.
And especially when I have to be like, hey, you know that picture you posted of me 10 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
I've done this. Literally, like, hey, there's a picture from 10 years ago. No, it was more than that. I was like, can you remove it?
Remember that picture of me?
Well, now I'm not on the social media to say anything anyway.
As like a toddler that you sent to me and us in dance class.
Oh, yeah.
Some pictures never die.
Well, that's in a photo album, though. It was so funny.
True.
They were cute.
My thunder thighs.
Look, they were cute. I was not the skinny kid in the class either, okay? We got kicked out of dance class, y'all. We were 3 and 4 years old.
And we rather play than dance.
Yeah, we got in trouble for hanging on the bars at the ballet studio.
Why are they there if you can't hang on them?
Kicked out, Mia.
Yeah, I think I started paying attention once you left. I don't know.
And then I think your mom was like, well, she didn't have a friend there anymore. I'm not going to keep paying for them.
No, she just couldn't afford it anymore.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
So, but the teacher went up to my mom and was like, then perhaps a creative movement class would be better for her.
Was she British?
I don't know. But my mom said it was something. It was she spoke very airy. And I was like, okay. Of course, I had no idea. I just was like, oh, I guess we ain't got no money for me to take dance class, whatever. At least I got the...
We're 3 and 4. We don't care.
I got the leotard and the ballet shoes. This was good enough for me. Oh, we did tap, too. Did you do the tap classes?
Yeah, I did tap. And I did a jazz class, too.
Tap shoes were so fun.
I did 1 year of each of those because I have a picture of me at the recital. So I got to do 1 year of ballet, 1 year of tap, and 1 year of jazz.
Recital. Oh, God, I got kicked out before the recital. Maybe I didn't recital. I don't remember. I did jazz in high school, my senior year, because that was it my senior year? No, my junior year, because that's when I was still trying to get into musical theater, and I wanted to be an opera singer, and so I wanted to have like more skills and knowledge on theater and stage and performing. Opera singer. Yeah, but I don't follow that stuff anymore either. I don't look at talent shows. I don't listen to music. I don't watch dance videos, none of that stuff anymore. I'm just like,
I need to go through my social media and clear out some of the old like pages and stuff I used to follow because it's just a bunch of crap now that I don't look at.
Like, it's not part of your life. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, move forward.
You've grown.
You need to move forward,
Yeah.
people. Let them go, Mia. Let them go.
If they delete me, I don't care. I'm too lazy to go through and start deleting. I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to.
Just make a
It's
new
too much
Facebook
work.
and be like, if you love me, follow this Facebook. Delete the old one. I've thought about doing that for we do that for sometimes for groups, like group messages and stuff. We did it for, I forgot what messenger we used in college, GroupMe or something like that. When it was time for the next year, instead of deleting members, they just made a new group and was like, oh, this is the next school year group. So people who stayed in the group followed it, and then they just deleted the old one.
I think I had a GroupMe for my biology class.
I had one for there was one for a class, but most of them I did was like for student organizations. I'm like, why did we use GroupMe? But that was just the thing. Now I use WhatsApp for like everything.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody just made a GroupMe for my biology lab in college, and I don't know. We just all were on that.
Share notes and stuff. Why not? Same stuff happens. Somebody leaves a group chat, or God forbid, I removed somebody from a group chat, and I got a 5 paragraph.
Oh, I remember when you told me about that.
Lord have mercy on
That's
my
funny.
soul because
See-
of the hatred that I got. And it's like she was telling me her life story and reasonings why she's been busy and inactive in the group and blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, I didn't even have a chance to explain to her why I had removed her yet either. She would have been offended if I told her the reason why anyway. Doesn't matter. And I was like, what?
I think for me, like, I used to get offended at things like the social media and unfollowing, unfriending, whatever. I like in my early 20s, but now I just don't care. It's like I feel like you should get to an age where you grow out of that. Like
But
doesn't.
do you still have
bother
hurt
me. No,
from the past? Anybody who's done that?
no, because I just think about it and I'm like, who cares? I don't talk to them anyways, you know. Like, and when I was younger, it's like everything's so dramatic, but now, like that I'm a real adult,
Well, I mean, but
I'm
it's
just like,
that's your life. That's all you have. Well, not saying all you have, but that's like a majority, like a good part of your life is your friendships. Those are the relationships you have. You haven't like started to get into a career, start a family, you know.
yeah, in your early 20s.
I think it's a red flag if you do have kids and a family and you be acting like that.
Yeah,
like,
maybe that's another part of the reason why I just don't care anymore. Because I've got a teenager, I got a newborn. Like,
ain't no
it's
good
just,
time for all
yeah,
that.
I don't care. Like, if I can't stalk you and look at your life, I don't care. It's fine.
Oh my gosh, watch out for that. That's another trauma. Now people are re-traumatized from that,
From what, me stalking them?
stalking them.
I'm not stalking them. Just if I see them on my news feed, I may be like, oh, I haven't seen anything from this person in a while. Let me go click on their page and see how they've been doing. Because like the algorithm doesn't show everybody in my news feed.
When I had first met somebody who had deleted Facebook, so weird that I was like, I met someone who deleted Facebook. Oh my gosh, this is
in the wild.
This is a millennial thing. Like we all have Facebook, and he was like, yeah. The only thing that I do kind of miss is that I don't know, like when somebody dies. Like when someone's mom passes away because people don't go out and reach to you. They don't reach out to you on your phone. And I'm just like, what world do we live in that we don't do that? It used to be you had to mail a letter. And then like in our era, it was you had to call on the home phone. And thankfully we didn't have one of those rotary phones. But if I had to use one, I knew how to use it.
Oh, my grandma had a rotary phone. That thing was so annoying.
Yeah, it takes forever to
it does, and then you gotta let it go
because all the way back when those were invented, they didn't have 10-digit phone numbers. Now they do have 10-digit phone numbers because you gotta have area codes and stuff like that. And I'm just like, ugh. Yeah. Anyway, and it was work, and like you had to make sure nobody else was already using the phone at the same time because you only had one line. But you had to call people like that. That was how you could communicate, and you wouldn't hear from somebody for a long time. And then of course, then there's like the era of email. And it was like, oh my gosh, I can email people. Yay.
I don't check my email. I don't check my voicemail. Like,
I have 4 email
addresses. Ways that you can contact me at the very end of the list, like below a plane that writes a note in the sky, below that is my voicemail. Like, do not leave me a voicemail.
Actually, you can't leave you a voicemail. Just if you
I did.
You fixed it?
Yeah, I fixed it.
Wow.
So that I can look at all the voicemails that I'm not going to listen to.
You know, my little brother, he hasn't been able to get into his voicemail for like 12 years.
Why?
I don't know. And it's always like when you call and it's like, this person's voicemail box is full and he can't get into it. We changed phone companies recently and he still can't get into it.
That's crazy.
I mean, he just doesn't care anymore at this point.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But now we can just text. I mean,
I got this thing
the
where
only time you're getting a call from a landline is like a business, like a doctor's office or something.
I got this thing where it's like it will like put the words like a text of the voicemail, like translate it so I don't have to listen to it.
Transliteration. Yeah. My phone automatically does that.
I like it because then I still don't have to listen to it. I can just read it and be like,
when we send voice notes, it does. I have to though because people's accents sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it'll say something weird.
If my accent swings, which it does, and
it
will be so confused.
For ABC, the doctor for her, they called and left a voicemail, and I looked at the thing, and it said area.
Area.
I was like, okay.
Maybe they pronounce it wrong. People pronounce my cat's name wrong.
I guess I'll look. That's what it translated to was area. I was like, I guess I'll name my next kid Perimeter.
Oh my god. The sarcasm. The jokes. She got jokes. Baby, shoot.
I could see her little cheek popping up when you do that.
She's
is her mouth open?
Partially. Is she alright?
She gets me a lot of likes on social media.
She be sharing. Okay, that's one thing. So sharing children
Mm-hmm.
on social media, kind of like how I don't show my face, and I thankfully a lot of people do ask my consent now, because that's the kind of friends I have now that they ask. But old school people didn't ask,
Mm-hmm.
and like I even had a friend. She messaged me and she's like, "How do I confront this woman who shared a picture of me on Facebook that is very unflattering?" It was a terrible picture. I was like, "You're
Now I kinda wanna
beautiful
see it.
and I love you, but this is a bad picture." It was just like, why? She's like, "How do I talk to her?" I was like, "Is this an old lady?" She goes, "No, this is another millennial." I was like, "What?"
Maybe she doesn't like her, and that's why she posted it.
These are Southern people who are sometimes a little slow. We're a little slow catching up to things,
Or maybe she just
especially.
doesn't like her. That's what I go to.
No, because like her mom was in the picture. It was like a church. It was like where they were at church, doing the worship service or something, and she taken a picture of her, and it just was like the worst possible angle. And I was like, just tell her. And the lady was like, just tell her no, that you don't like the picture and you don't like how you looked, and if she could remove it. And the lady did. Of course, because it was all through message, no idea how the lady felt about it, but she did. Because what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna keep this up there. I mean, maybe that lady was butthurt. She was asked to take stuff down.
Yeah.
Some people get hurt when I ask them to take stuff down.
I keep my Facebook on private. My pictures of my kids are on private. Like my mom, she tried to share a picture of my daughter the other day. She's like, I can't share it. I'm like, well, you can download the picture and share it privately on your Facebook, because if I make it shareable, then it's public for the world to see.
I don't want everybody to see all my stuff.
And the only time that my kids are going to be public is if they get a modeling contract.
She will have a baby with a modeling contract. So your husband comes in and says, girl, no.
No, he's for it. I told him about the contest I put her in.
My daddy was like, no.
No, he's for it because she's just so beautiful. The world must see her beauty.
My dad's very modest. And now I'm really like where I'm at now. My parents, like, my dad really can't complain about how I dress now, because it's like, well, Dad, at least I'm modest. And I've gone like really extreme on it.
And put the gloves on so like all you see are your eyes.
Sometimes I do wear gloves, and if I'm really not having it, because people always have to comment on my eyes, and I really want to slap people at this point,
put sunglasses on so that they can see anything.
I will put sunglasses on. I will. And no, I'm not going to get brown contacts, because that can actually affect my vision and my ability to see normally.
I don't trust contacts.
It's like tinted, and I'm like, no thanks. I got contacts on right now.
I don't trust them. Don't look. Why are you making your eyes stop? It's freaking me out, man.
Helps me to see better. So, so I think some people are like, they're hurt because, okay, you're unfollowed, but you're hurt that I've asked you to remove a picture of me. You're hurt that, and I've had people who said they would remove pictures and they never did. They just didn't. And maybe sometimes it was a chain, like they had a bunch of pictures and it was other people, and you can't just remove one picture from that post.
Yeah, you have to do the whole thing.
You remove the whole thing, and they didn't want to do that. And I'm just like, I can't force people to. All I can do is ask them to. I did have one person, though. It was a fight. It was literally a fight. I kept flagging it on Facebook. And it was a fight to get the picture removed.
That's funny. Like poking. When you poke each other back.
I had to have somebody threaten them. I'm not encouraging threatening people, but somebody was like, really? Like, you need to respect that she has asked you to remove this photo, Yeah. And then it was me, whiny. And I'm like, you can crop me out of the photo. That's fine if you want to have that picture. Because it was like us with like a football player, like a pro football player. And I was like, you could crop me out of the picture. I just don't want to be in it. I was wearing a dress. And it looked a little too nice. And I was like, I don't, on top of being my face and hair, I don't want me exposed. I am a little worried about that with people on Facebook who never delete stuff.
Stop looking at me like that.
That all of them and their 1,000 friends are going to see pictures of me from the past.
I only get like 10 likes per thing I post.
Okay, so you know how like you stalk people and you are nosy.
I don't stalk things from way back then, because what I was like the person something that did and they get a notification that like, oh, so and so liked this picture from 2019. I'd be like, ooh.
Why would you leave it up there if you don't want anybody to look at it?
No, but I've done that before. I'm like scrolling through and I accidentally hit the like. I'm like, oh, unlike. Like, I hope it didn't send them a notification.
Well, I think it should be a warning for them to, hey, go back and check your stuff.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know. I don't think there's a limit on how much memory of photos you can store on social media.
That's kind of how I use it. I need to get them printed because I need to get them printed and then go through them. Because I like keep them there because I keep thinking one day I'm going to print them and put them in a photo
I have
album.
multiple external hard drives and I keep copies of them.
I guess I should probably do that.
And
too.
the thing is, I tell people I do go through them because some people, they, put them like on a hard drive and then never look at them again. And I'm like, well, then those pictures have no value to you.
I would rather have them printed so I can put them in photo albums, baby books.
I like the photo. I did recently, I went to the thrift store, got some photo. I had one that people had taken the pictures out, but they left in the descriptions. And it was like, Jan and Steve's honeymoon. And I'm just like, and it's just like all the descriptions. I had to rip all those out. I was like, what the heck is this?
That's funny.
But I printed a lot of photos. They had a sale at CVS. So I mean,
my brother works at Walgreens, so I can get a discount pretty.
I think Walmart's pretty cheap. I just don't. I boycott Walmart. So I don't buy from them, even if it's cheaper. But I did the discount CVS and ordered a bunch. That's why I got those pictures for you guys. I printed them from CVS. And I like it. It's just having the photo to look at instead of just... And the thing is, like, then you... Like, if you're going to print a photo, okay, a little advice. If you want to really find out how much you value something, people will take a gajillion photos in every different angle and post them. Because there's no limit on how much you can post. But if you're going to print the photo, you have to think it through. Like, okay.
Because it costs money.
It costs money. And you're like, you don't want to flip through a whole photo album of literally the same outfit, the same people, just in different poses. Like, that's boring. So why is it different on social media?
Do you remember the digital cameras where you couldn't see the pictures until you got the film developed, and then you
apparently you can still buy some of those, the disposable cameras. You have to get film.
Yeah.
My dad still has all his negatives from like the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah.
Like, they're
crazy.
in a giant box.
I wonder if they still
work.
work.
How my dad takes pictures.
Oh yeah.
Like, you would think that he worked for National Geographic. Because he travels. Like, he's gone all different countries for mission trips and, medical stuff. And he just takes pictures, and he has all the pictures of all the children. That's why, like, all the pictures on the walls at ABC,
the doctor's office,
he took almost every single one of them. There's, like, a few different ones he didn't take that were taken, like, it's like some of the other practitioners' children. It was their family photo.
Every time we go there, Sarah's just like, look.
Yeah. Right. So...
I'll steal it for you. Next time I go, I'll just put it in my bag. I'm just kidding.
I was a child and fine. I was a baby.
I'm just kidding.
Whatever. Nobody knows. They don't know me. Like, well, what I was saying is, like, what is the difference, really? Like, why don't we apply the same method when we're going to pick a picture to print? Why don't we apply the same when we go to post something? Why do we just post it all?
I do, because I don't want to have a bunch of the same picture in the same post.
But people do it. There's a new thing they do too now. Not shaming. I have friends who listen to this podcast and they do this. I'm not shaming y'all. I mean, I don't understand it. But they pose for a picture, but it's a video.
I noticed my husband's mother was doing that.
So,
and I'm like, why is she recording a video? Like, she would record a video and it's like posing and, like, showing the baby and then showing her with the baby. Like, but it's a video.
It sounds like an Instagram challenge
like, what
or
is
something.
she doing?
Like, what was that?
I think she screenshots the parts of the video she likes as the picture. I don't know. Yeah, I was so confused. I could not figure out what she was doing. I still don't know what she was doing. Like, I'm assuming that's what she was doing because she posted. She posted the pictures on her Facebook, but she was taking a video. I watched her.
Wow.
I'm like, what is...
Now, I know there's, like, live photos. You have to change the setting, like an iPhone has it. You go to take a picture, and what it does is it actually takes, like a 5-second video, and then it picks the frame that is the best for your picture. But you can go and edit and choose which frame is best.
I don't know if she was doing that, but she was holding it for longer than 5 seconds.
That's just when you click to take a picture, it automatically, like, click does it, and it grabs a couple seconds. But no, that's a video. No, these people
I don't know.
my friends that are doing videos, I don't understand it. Is this a Gen Z thing? Is this just like the new trend? I don't understand. I don't
know, because my husband's mother is old, so I don't know.
She can keep up with things. Apparently, I guess, or maybe that just works for her.
Yes, but I in my mind, what I thought was it was easier for her because she's old and she doesn't know what to do. I don't know. I mean, she's not that old. I guess she's.
I mean,
in her
I
60s.
guess if you want to catch a good angle, just video and you catch all the good angles.
That's
But
just
it's like
that's too much.
It's like posing for a picture, and I'm just like, what? I don't. Okay, we had to take a break.
The grenade went off
for like an hour, and then the husband came home, so we gave him the grenade.
Yeah.
Here, deal with chaos. So
he made it.
Anyway, I think kind of circling back to trauma. So like how like every generation has something, and I feel like it's always socially related, right? It used to be the drama with phones. We had MySpace.
Oh, I miss MySpace.
Mine still existed. I had to contact them to delete it because
I can't find mine.
it was still there. Yours is still there. I saw it.
Is it?
Yeah,
oh.
yeah.
Cool.
It's not cool.
It is cool.
Apparently, you can still create a MySpace too.
Ooh.
By the way, I was hurt when people switched to Facebook from MySpace because I was
MySpace was better.
You can, like, you know, and especially for like a teenager because you can customize your page,
make it look cool in the background.
When somebody opens
the
page, you can have a different background. It's not all white and blue.
Mm-hmm.
And
the only thing Facebook was good for was they used to have games that you could play for free, like Farmville. I loved Farmville. No, so now it's not the same.
Funny thing you say about games. So when I was in college, we probably hurt this lady's feelings, but I was part of the vegan club, and we let this lady join, and she was a grown woman. Okay, like. I've been vegan for 20 years. I graduated college 30 years ago. Whatever. Or 20 years. So we let her join our group because we're like, okay, she's somebody who's like been doing this a long time. Maybe she has some good advice or tips to help us to like be healthy, but like, you know, enjoy life. And she started like sharing random stuff. And then she shared, so we drew the line when she shared a Facebook invite to play a game. And I was like, hey, whatever her name was, I'm just going to say Joanne. Hey, Joanne. I think you got spam accidentally into your account. And she goes, oh no, I meant to share it because it's something about the protagonist of this game, blah, 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 blah. And we're like, what? And then like literally she was removed immediately by the admin. That's funny. The admin was like, I decided to change some things to this group to make it, because the whole group is to be focused on college students and our experiences. And everyone's like liking the message. I know that like in reality, they were all clapping their hands like, whoa, yeah, thank God. Because the lady was crazy.
You suck, Joanne.
She was such a sweet lady. I mean, I don't know her name was, but I'm just saying Joanne for whatever. But yeah, so it probably hurt the lady's feelings. I'm sure that we removed her because she wasn't understanding.
Or maybe she just didn't even realize that happened.
She knew she shared it because she said.
No, I'm saying maybe she didn't realize that she got removed.
Well, no, the admin talked to her, like message, because I talked to her, the president. I talked to her later, and she's like, "Yeah, no, I had to talk with her." So. Maybe like there's this hurt from the lady because she didn't understand, because she was like, when I had commented and responded, I was like, hey, I think you had spam. She was like, oh no, I'm just sharing this. Like, am I not allowed to share this? Like, are there some rules or regulations that I should know? And I'm sitting there like, are you like so old or antiquated? I'm not going to say like biologically old. Are you so antiquated with things that you don't know social media etiquette? Like, it's just a standard respect of a group. Don't spam the group and don't share invites for games. I used to get invites from my friends' moms. I hate getting invites for games. If I want to play a game, I want to play it. I don't want you to invite me.
Exactly.
Because you just want more points on Farmville.
That's true.
Get over it.
Give me those coins on Farmville. I miss Farmville. Farmville was so fun.
I don't care.
Farmville was great.
I played so much Gardenscapes. I deleted games because they were taking too much of my life. Just like social media. I was like, I need to stop.
Farmville was like in like 2010 or whatever when it came out. That was a great game. Now it's just a bunch of like paywall games that are stupid. Like this one I'm playing right now.
So for people like today, okay, so like for each era having something with social media of some sort. Like, social media doesn't mean online internet. It's media about society, which at one point in time was newspapers, you know, magazines. And
that's true.
Then it became like phones, and then it became email, internet, like it all kind of incorporated to where we are today. It's still media, but social. And now it's more broad.
It reaches more people.
There's always more trauma. Like, okay, not that I'm encouraging you guys to read Stephen King, but Stephen King's book, Carrie. So when they turned it in, they made a movie back in the 80s, I think. So Carrie, it's this girl, and anyway, just part of it is that something had happened to her. Like she started her cycle when she was 16, but she didn't know what it was and freaking out, and people made fun of her. So in the original book, it was set in like the 80s or something. In the original movie that came out in like the 80s, however, it was shared socially to embarrass her, to shame her. It was like, man, that's so hard. Well, they remade the movies in the 2010s, whatever. And they made it modern, where it was people shared like a Facebook post making fun of her. And I'm like, isn't that so crazy that the same traumatic event, I mean, this is fictional, the same traumatic event, it still applies. Like it still happens. But I think now it can be even more widespread and quicker. It's not just, oh, the whole school knows because somebody put it in the school newspaper. Now there's a text message thread, and now it's a messenger thread. Now it's like publicized, and now it's like somebody in Hong Kong can see your Instagram posts because you're publicly shaming somebody or whatever. Like, that's trauma.
Yeah, that'd be pretty traumatizing.
And like people, like celebrities will unfollow each other, and the whole planet knows about it.
I'm laughing because I just read this thing the other day about so-and-so unfollowed so-and-so. It's like a whole news thing like about celebrities.
Like,
it's
the
hilarious.
Other day we went and saw Freaky or Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl's crying like, my ex-boyfriend unfollowed me and now everybody knows about it and he wrote a song and it's popular, blah, 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 whatever. Like, I just think of it, like, the thing is, though, you feel the hurt for that girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that it's like, it's already embarrassing enough that I'm a celebrity who got dumped. Now the unfollowing is like the ultimate betrayal.
Yeah.
Like,
jinx.
They're done with me. And it's crazy to think that is what's causing like such hurt and trauma, like trust issues, because you were unfollowed. That's just like, do you think that the trauma is worse now than it was, a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades ago?
I don't know, because the new age, generation, they are used to such widespread stuff. And us older generation, I don't think we care much about it anymore. So that's kind of hard to say. I guess it's a matter of view. I don't know necessarily that today's kids would find it more traumatizing than we found our situation. You know what I'm saying? Because they're used to it.
Like, hurt is still hurt, though.
Yeah, hurt is still hurt, but I don't know if I would say it's any more or less.
But like when I say trauma, I mean like lasting impact.
Yeah, but even with social media, like the thing with like Will Smith and the slap, like things are booming for 1 second and then they're gone and you just don't really think about it again. It's like, the internet's forever, but people really just, they forget, and it's just fades out.
So, but how
like the Coldplay concert. That's still funny. You don't know about the Coldplay concert? Oh, I'll tell you about it later.
Okay. We have all kinds of stuff. But like, I mean, I can see there's some benefits to like social media and exposing things, because you can expose a scam artist or somebody who's lying, stealing, whatever. There's a degree, because I've actually had to talk to some scholars about this, because religiously you're not supposed to just expose someone's sins because you're mad or you're angry, you're spiteful, or somebody's a jerk or whatever. And even when somebody wrongs you, you can't publicize it, because that's traumatic for everybody. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, there was an incident that happened between some people, and one of the people shared it in a large group chat and did not know that a relative of the person was in the group chat. Like a close relative. Who then private messaged another person and was like, they're talking about this person I'm related to. What do I do? Like, and it's like, then we had to go and message somebody else to message the original post and say, please remove it. Or delete. I mean, really, honestly, the admin needs to be, that's the job of an admin, which I've done. Like, I have groups that I'm the admin, and I have removed people's messages, and I made a private phone call before, multiple times. Private phone call, private text message to say, like, hey, you're hurt by somebody, and I get it, but you can't go publicize it, and you can't go on a tangent. You need to vent right now. Like, talk to me. Let's vent. Let's get through this together. Like, I'm here to support you, so you don't turn to that, because what's going to happen is eventually the person you're ranting about is going to come back to them. Mm-hmm. And then it could become just this feud and just more anger and hurt, or maybe it could grow. Like, oh, well, this person, I'm related to them, or that's my best friend. How dare you talk about her like that? I know you're talking about her, even though you didn't say her name or whatever. Like, it just becomes this whole stupid fight. Like, for us in high school, it was in the hallway, I was like,
remember that time I was going to fight Olivia?
Oh my God. You guys are dumb. Whatever. Fights didn't happen because she wasn't going to fight you.
She wasn't. She was scared.
But still the threat of things. But like now it's
when
like
I yelled
social
out
media.
that word out loud, and she was like, "Shut up!" And I was like, "I wasn't talking to you, but if the shoe fits."
Oh my god.
Back with our little comebacks.
Wow, people still do that.
That's so funny.
We still the sassy generation.
Yeah. I will die sassy.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, look up the word facetious. Okay, I don't know how to spell it. Facetious. And that's basically sassy. And that's what a sassy Southern woman is like. We get very facetious, especially you and me.
That's a word I use frequently with Matthew. I'm like, I'm just being facetious.
Yeah. Like there's sarcasm and then facetious, which I use the term sassy. I use them interchangeably. Like I'm just doing sassy. Because I'm sassing. I'm sassing back, you know? People think sassy is like dramatic and like just making like being just dramatic. And I'm like, no, sometimes sassy is I'm just making a comment about something. Like, what was it getting this fight? Oh, so here's the fun story about it. My mom's generation, okay? They have their own drama. My mom and her sisters got in a fight. It was so dumb. It was like Black Friday, right? We had done Thanksgiving at my aunt's house.
I used to love Black Friday.
So they had done shopping. They got in a fight. The three sisters. And then we get back to the house, and one of them is wrapping like Christmas gifts, and she's like, I don't know why I buy gifts for people who don't appreciate me. And I looked at her dead in the face. Now, mind you, I'm like high school. And I said, well, then don't buy them gifts. And it was just like awkward silence. That is sassy. And I mean, what was she going to do? Be mad? Like, don't talk to your elder that way. She got that's all right. I mean, I have gotten myself in trouble for being facetious many times. At least in school, I was a quiet kid because I would have been in detention all the time if I had spoke up because I'm
you and me both.
I've always been that way, but in school I was quiet. And maybe because I was too afraid of getting in trouble and then my parents like being pissed at me. Because my parents, the ultimate thing that hurts for the parents to say, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, that's definitely what's motivated me even today. I'm like, would my parents be happy? Are they mad at me? Like
I use that mentality with social media stuff too. Because like that would be ultimate trauma. Like if my parents are like, you did what? Online?
Your parents find your fans account.
Girl, I hope I don't have one. If I have one, we got problems.
Only hijabs.
Let's not get into that. Let's not even get into that. Okay. Getting a little off of
off topic.
I mean, I don't know, everything always ties back in somehow. So trauma can come in all different forms. But I feel like in like the last 30 years, social media has like heavily influenced it. It's expanded, the range. I mean, if something
like viral videos or whatnot.
Yeah. But some of them, it's like all this like people putting hate towards something. But I'm like, if you really stop and like listen to what they're saying or what the whole message is, like that African lady who was teaching her class, and they had a song about private parts. It was like, this is my private parts. Nobody touches your private parts, or whatever, what the song. And it had gone viral, and some people were like, what the heck is this? And she's like, this just shows the importance and the need for us to educate children on setting boundaries and saying no. It was funny, and people were trying to make rude, nasty comments about it. Like, what's she doing? And I'm like,
she's being a good teacher.
Yeah, she's teaching your children safety. She's not teaching them inappropriate words or how to, like, she's telling them no. Like, you don't touch me. Nobody touches your spaces. Nobody looks at it. And I'm like, see, this is good education versus people who don't get that education. And then, they're publicly shamed online because somebody pants them, and then it went viral because they got pants, and everyone's making fun of them.
Apparently that's a thing in the school still, because came to me and he was like, Mom, somebody pants somebody else in class today. And I was like, what?
I feel like that has been around
forever.
As long as pants have existed.
Yeah. I was like, kids still do that?
Yeah, I think that's
But, in today's age, somebody probably had their phone out recording it. That's a video of it.
See, that's where I get, like, so scared for the kids now, is, like, that kind of trauma. Like, how's this going to affect them? Because it's like you were bullied and then it was publicized, so you can't hide from it. It's not going to just go away because it's digitized now.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, people might stop talking about it, but it's digitized because it comes back up. Because every couple of months, I send my friend this video clip. She showed it to me, and it's from The Cat Whisperer, or whatever that show is, or My Cat from Hell.
What?
And
those are two completely different vibes.
I don't know. The guy's a cat whisperer, and I think the show is called Cat from Hell. But the kid from the family, like, he loves his cat, and like he says something, and it was so funny. The screenshot of the kid's face became a meme, and then the video went viral, like the clip went viral. And every couple of months, my friend, like, I share it to her, or she shares it to me. It's just hilarious, and I'm like, this poor kid, though. I mean, the kid, he's toughened up. I mean, come on, you were on television as a kid. Mm-hmm. He's grown, and he's like, I did stay with my cat or whatever. I don't know. But I just think, like, that it stays there, and people screenshot or they share. It doesn't.
Yeah, I think the worst trauma would be to become a meme when you don't want to. I have this picture of my dad that Cyrus wanted me to keep so that he can make a meme of it.
Oh my gosh. You know, I have that picture of you holding the creepy doll. That's my meme of you. Yeah. Like, people unfollow you. Who cares? Still be their friend. Like, you could. That's a funny picture. You could still be someone's friend even if they unfollow you. Like, you could still be respectful. Like, don't take it as hatred.
Yeah.
You know, like, we believe in making excuses for people, at least from both of our religious backgrounds. We believe that you make excuses for people. Don't just be so quick. And I've been having this conversation twice a month with people, like multiple people in group chats, individually. Make excuses for people and don't assume the worst. Especially me being, now that, like, as a Muslim, I'm the minority in the community.
Welcome to my club.
Haha. And I mean, that's fine and all, but I'm just like, I'm going to advocate for other minorities because I'm a minority in this group, and I'm an advocate for minorities in other groups.
Why is it that every race is a minority except for white people? Wouldn't that then make them the minority because there's a majority of the rest of us?
So the minority and majority is not about population, actually. It has to do with, like, representation.
So I just think about that. I'm like,
there's actually like the ratio. Like, look at our high school.
It was dark in there.
You were still considered a minority. Like, everybody's still considered a minority, even though it literally was half and half.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the only real, like, if you're trying, it's not by population, it's by representation. Which, I mean, just look at the government.
Yeah.
You see the representation. It doesn't match up with the actual, like, numbers of people.
Mm-hmm.
But still, like, advocating for different minorities and people's health and well-being, like, because all the time I'm finding, and it's because there's memes, and I'm like, Christianity is not a white religion. Islam is not an Arab religion.
Mm-hmm.
Arabs represent 18% of all Muslims on the planet. There's 1.9 billion Muslims on the planet. There's 2 billion Christians, and I guarantee they are not Arab versus white at all. And
I'm neither.
You're everything. I get so triggered. And I'm trying to work on that, not getting triggered. Because it's the funny stuff, it's on social media. I'm like, there's a point it was funny, but now you guys have overdone it.
Oh, and it's what I hate now.
That white people be like, and I'm like, so just because there were racist white people in the past, and there are some that exist, it's okay for you to be racist to them? That's my trauma.
Yeah, the thing that's going around now on, like, news posts of, like, things that happen, people, I hate when they make comments like, sounds about white, or the usual suspect, you know, things like that. For both white people and black people, both of them are doing it about each other. And it's like, why are y'all doing this?
That's like
it's crazy.
Gabriel Iglesias and his racist joke that he did. You got to check it out. It's funny. It's inappropriate. It's funny. He did some racist. He made a joke. The funniest. He made a joke to a friend. Him and his buddy played a prank on their friend, sending a racist gift basket. Mm-hmm. He told the joke, and then all of a sudden he had his fans coming to his shows with racist gift baskets, like gardening tools. One guy gave him an application for U.S. citizenship. Like, it was funny. It's funny. That's funny. He was like, oh gosh. Then he had to have a talk with the guy after the show, and the guy was like, oh no, I wasn't mean to be racist to you. I just thought it was funny. I thought you would really appreciate it because your joke that you played on your friend.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay. You had to have a heart-to-heart conversation. I'm like, but you have to be careful when you play jokes like that, and who you're talking to, which is why I just don't think it's okay to keep making those jokes, because it is hurting somebody, especially when you're putting it online. Somebody is going to see it and be very hurt from it. There's oh, get over yourself. And I'm like, what you're doing is you're putting people in a category and saying, oh, you should just get over it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is just, I'm not saying you individually. I'm like, but me as an individual, I still feel attacked. I get, my friends know this. I get so triggered when people are like, you Americans. And I'm like, which ones? I will not be put in the same category as a Yankee or somebody from the Midwest.
My dad's a Yankee.
Your dad is a Yankee. Or from like the West Coast and California. I feel like California is its own, like.
California just doesn't
Southern
even belong
California
here.
is its own thing. Like, don't put me in the same category as that. Like, okay, I get it. You're going to generalize people. They do that. And also get your facts straight about Southerners and what we're really like. How about you visit us and quit having a prejudice and this is my soapbox. I'm going to pull out the bar of soap in my purse. I carry a bar of soap.
You probably have one. I wouldn't even be. No, don't pull it out. Don't do that.
I have a bar of soap in my purse because a soapbox won't fit. So I just carry a bar of soap with me everywhere I go when I have my little soapbox speeches. So, yeah. Like, because it's somebody, it starts as a funny joke. And then it spreads, and then it goes around and hurts somebody like me. Because I'm like, you're my friend, and you and I love each other, but you're making jokes about a generalized, but my family literally fits that demographic. So yeah, I hurt because I'm like, you think it's funny to make fun of people like that? That's my background. You make fun of Southerners, you make fun of white people, you make fun of middle class, like,
yeah.
You make fun of Christians. Like, that is
at this point, like, there's no way to escape getting made fun of.
Just don't make fun of other people. Don't crack a little joke or whatever. Like, it's hard to break that, especially when we've been sarcastic our whole lives. Like,
facetious.
Well, and sarcastic. Like, you have to understand the context. This is why it's good to have the joke. Not, if you're going to do the joke, do not do it publicly. And you have to make sure the people you're with, like, I have a friend who makes jokes and does not read the room before she makes a joke. And there are friends who can't take a joke. They can't. Like, their just brain doesn't work that way. And I'm like, let's not. Like, when I plan my group meetings with my girls or parties, whatever, gatherings, I'm careful who I invite. Because I'm like.
Yeah, some people don't mix together. It's like oil and water.
Yeah, I have to give people trigger warnings. I'm like, I love you and I love spending time with you. But our conversations, they are genuine. They are very different. Like, I have a group of friends, we get together, we watch movies and roast them. We will roast the whole movie.
Oh my, you know what I did the other day? Off topic, but the actor that plays on that one movie that you love, he forced me to watch again. He played on something else and I saw him and I was like, inconceivable. And I was like, yes. What's happening to me?
It's The Princess Bride, y'all. Anyway, that's funny.
It's not funny.
It's funny.
It's not funny. I was like, what did I just do?
Anyway, you made me lose my train of thought. Talk about The Princess Bride over here. I love that movie.
I think we probably need to close out soon, though.
Yeah. Okay. Closing off. Trauma! So, don't be hurt that somebody's unfollowing you. Be aware of what you're sharing and who it's impacting. Know who you're spending, even in, like, private settings, know who you're spending time with. Some people have to come with a trigger warning. I am one of them. For multiple things. I've had to set boundaries with people. Don't share me videos that are like this. Don't talk about these things because for you it's nothing, but for me it is. We're coming up on October. This is a whole other conversation. I will definitely have a podcast episode about it. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So there are jokes people crack that don't realize are triggering me because I'm like, that's domestic violence. Like, don't joke about that. Don't joke about that. So Elf is getting some backlash because they decided for one of their campaign ads to have this comedian. First of all, he doesn't do skincare or makeup. Why are you have him representing your company? To do an ad, and people are giving backlash because they're like, he made a joke on one of his stand-up routines. He made a joke about domestic violence. Like, it was funny. He thought it was hilarious. And, like, he got canceled for that. And then they go around and put him for their ad. They're like, well, we just, like, looked up his demographic of followers fit, like, our demographic of shoppers. And I'm like, do your own research. That doesn't mean it's appropriate. But doesn't mean it fits. And you have to, like, this is a 44% women-owned company. Like, you need to realize who you have representing for you. When you post something, when you say something, and I tell this to people all the time, especially hijabis, you are representing not just yourself. You're representing an organization, a whole people, because of how you act. Yes, there's that one Karen out there.
Why did you say it like that? Karen.
People say the Karen.
Karen.
It's just a certain, like, what they mean, or like the Ken or the Chad or whatever they call them. Like,
Keith.
they don't represent a whole group, but when people act out, that's what happens. Like, if I go places and I have a bad attitude publicly, I could be recorded and I suddenly become a meme. Yep. Like, I've seen the niqabis in the airport flicking people off for trying to talk to them and, like, insult the way they dress. And I'm like, I understand you don't like that, but when you choose to dress this way, because however you dress every day, that is a choice. It is a choice. Whether you believe it's obligatory or not, it is a choice on how you dress. And you need to be prepared for how other people may act, and you have to act accordingly, because how you act reflects back on me. But that's why also I am the way I am. I throw people off because I'm me and I'm casual. Like, I'm saying, hey, how you doing? How's the weather? It's great. Oh, it's hot outside today. Oh, I know. Like, I'm still going to be that way and throw people off because it's not what they expect. Because of how I dress. So it's like a positive. Like, we should try to be like a positive influence and think about that. Like, those are the things you should be more concerned about. You shouldn't be concerned about having a certain following or unfollowing, or somebody posted something that's like really petty and you're like, I think she's talking about me. You don't know. You really don't know. Like, you should be focusing on yourself and what you were posting. How was your representation? If somebody posts something and you didn't like it and you felt like they were personally attacking you, go around and do something good and be like, better, you know? If they're attacking a race or a certain group or whatever, you can stick up, but the way you do it matters. Like, I'm not going around, yo, racist, I ain't got no time for you. I would have no friends. But I definitely have an open conversation. I'm like, hey, you know, I don't appreciate this, that you putting my people, like, you're putting us all into a certain category, because you don't understand. Like, you don't come from where I come from, and we can accept that we have different backgrounds. My Southern accent, I can't control. It just comes out when it comes out. You get what you get. If I am not around Southern people and it comes out, it means you did something. You piss me off. Like,
you piss me off.
Get out of my face, girl. Be respectful to people. Be respectful to yourself. Make excuses for other people. So, do you have any other closing, like, advice you would say to people who, with this social media trauma, this new age trauma, as we call it?
I think social media is not real life, and I just kind of take it with a grain of salt. I'm just like, I don't know. It doesn't affect me anymore. Like, I really feel like it's something you grow out of. And if you don't, then you need to seriously do some self-reflecting.
Yeah.
Because social media shouldn't be that important in your entire life.
I have to do some therapy. ChatGPT be my therapist, although I shouldn't be depending on ChatGPT.
Isn't that still social media?
I need human. It's a private social media. It's a private chat. I need to have human connection, you know?
Yeah.
And then having these conversations and stuff, which is great. I think that's the biggest step to it, is to have conversations. Like, I don't at all want to shame my friends who I had to have talks with about them being upset about being unfollowed or comments made online. I'm not at all like disregarding their trauma and their experience. I'm here for them because I love them, to help them get through this, because I don't want that to be trauma. I don't want that to be something that affects their ability to function and being able to make friends or trust people in the future, because they're like, well, these people are just going to unfollow me or like not be my friend. Like, is it even a real friendship? Which, first of all,
I have friends that aren't even online, though. You know what I mean? Like, you're my friend and you're not on my Facebook. Like, just because you're not on my social media doesn't mean. And we talk more than
anybody else.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a connection. So, and it doesn't matter how many people, because I had a friend. Her thing was somebody like I think she like made a meme, but it's somebody actually made a comment about, you don't have many friends online, and she goes, yeah, quality not quantity. I'm like, ain't that right? That's how it should be. Like, you want to have, I would rather have even just one connection, like how you and I have, than 1,000 Facebook friends just so I can be nosy in their business.
I just don't go through and delete people. I'm just kidding, y'all. They can cull me out. It's fine. Just go ahead and cull me.
Like, so you're not upset if they unfollow you. You're not upset if they block you, whatever. Like,
if they block me, that's a scream, but I wouldn't know that they blocked me because I'm not going to go type their name to search for. It's not like I know, so-and-so, you know, I don't know every single, like, I don't.
It's been years.
Yeah, like, I'm not sure who all's on my Facebook and who's not. Like, there's people I know that are not on my Facebook. There's people I know that are on my Facebook, you know?
Yeah. So,
So if I know that somebody blocked me, then I'm focusing a little too much on social media.
Yeah. But I think, like, alhamdulillah, like, we just, like, thank God, praise God, that where we are, like, I think we're, at least for us, I can't speak for all millennials, but we've been able to move past a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
And to be, like, just through our experiences and our own drama and our own friends' drama and stuff like that we've been through. So that's why
I think it's also because we came with the rise of social media.
Yeah, because you find some older people that have struggles with it too, because it's different for them. So, So I hope this conversation was meaningful or some kind of connection that you guys made with this. Everybody has some kind of trauma or hurt that they experience, and inshallah, it's not online or social media, and a lot of it, being able to move past it and move forward. So I hope this has benefited somebody in some way. But until next time, Assalamu alaikum.